All right, welcome back to another segment, and this time around we are going to be talking about the UEFA Champions League. You know, say na champions they deliberate on champion.
Normal.
You understand?
You cannot relate.
No, man, you cannot relate.
Arsenal
Man, you
cannot
cannot.
relate.
Arsenal cannot relate. They can never. They just they busy. They criticize the cup who carry. Say na
Say that Mickey Mouse cup.
If it easy, make them go carry am.
Even the one where they use drink water, I don't even see.
Even the one where they the studio, they no fit. They no fit.
Me, I don't get anybody's strength. I just close my
No worry. From next week, we're supposed to wear our medal because I don't order for them.
Yeah.
Medal from Stamford Bridge. So I was supposed to reach. You know, it's not 50 medal then give Chelsea.
Yes.
So
yes,
normally
yes.
we they involved. So I wasn't supposed to reach us. But let's talk about the Champions League final that will be taking place tomorrow, 8 p.m. PSG versus Inter Milan. This one are neutral. People they play, you understand? Nothing like they found this one. The only people go feel they find those people tomorrow na Barca and Arsenal. Arsenal go say I go find Inter because of saying PSG.
Come on
remove me.
then.
Why Barca go say I go find PSG because na Inter remove me. But looking at the game, it's going to be a very intense game, a very entertaining game, a very in short. Before I even push for that, Shebi, you are going to watch this game.
Yes, of course.
You are going
I
to watch
will.
this.
It's a game of football. Champions League final. Who go want miss out?
Nobody. Even do you know why I'm even emphasizing on this Champions League or we are talking about it? Because we are there now. We are,
Wisdom.
What do you drink?
Wisdom. Rich
Nottingham Forest cannot relate.
I dey tell you.
No, Man U can never relate. Not be to they play one Malaysian cup, they still lose them. That be the problem. Or to rush go they play pre-season when season never even come close.
This podcast is not for my please.
Let's go straight to the point.
All right, the PSG's game is going to be very, very intense. It's going to be very interesting, but take it or leave it. I'm rooting PSG to win this Champions League final. You understand? Because they have really done a lot for them to be in this position. A lot of sacrifice have been put in place. You understand? Doesn't mean that Inter Milan has not also sacrificed.
Yeah.
Looking at their kind of football, they met tough people before they got to this position. The same thing with PSG. Playing Arsenal no be choice. Playing Barca no be water. You understand?
PSG no play back out.
I mean Inter now understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not an easy thing. But one thing that is common among these both clubs is that they know how to score goals. They know how to take their chance. But tomorrow we are going to know who take their chance more. You understand? I'm not even seeing this game to enter extra time. The Man U Tottenham did not enter extra time. The Chelsea Betis did not enter extra time. I don't see this Champions League final going into extra time. 90 minutes will decide the fate of whoever that is going to win this trophy. But for me, I'm rooting for PSG. I want PSG to lift this trophy. At least make them lift and make Mbappe see and say they fit do with Tata. I know this was
They get problem with players.
You know, I love Mbappe. I love Mbappe. He's a fantastic player. No hits, but this is football.
Yeah.
You understand? You gotta talk one or two things.
Just saying no get jinx for this Champions League.
Well, the truth about the matter is that no.
Next season maybe.
If PSG lose them, now we don't go. Nobody go talk say now because Mbappe no day or Mbappe been there. I made them lose them. Now you know they so it made them better winner. Me, I'm rooting for them. But if they win them, the noise. See, PSG go win Champions League, but Mbappe they go they drag.
Madrid go trend.
You don't understand it will happen. All right, but how do you see the game, bro?
For me, picking Inter Milan to win the Champions League. My reasons are, I just believe, though the game is a 50-50 game, it's a 50-50 game, very open, more open than Man U Tottenham, more open than Chelsea Betis. This is a 50-50 game. I just love Inter's gaming style this season, in the Champions League especially. Being this kind of unique team, like nobody, for me, I believe from the starting of the season, nobody really saw Inter getting to this position of the finals because they don't look like it. just like say they see big man now. First people say na billionaire, but you just dress anyhow. You just say who be this one? I go fit just underrate him. Now so Inter just use appear now for this Champions League. Like their footballing pattern was like you play me I win you. That sense of game, like it really burst my heart. Play me, but me I go win you. They did it against Bayern Munich. Bayern tried their best. Like they even go Bayern home, then beat Bayern for Bayern home 2-1. Coming to Inter's home. Bayern said first score, thinking say they don't prevail. Or more, but Inter say come back, then draw the game. Same thing when they do back. Like these guys, like for me, I believe they face more tougher people than PSG. But I'm not emphasizing that is the reason why they should carry the Champions League. My major reason for them carrying the Champions League is that I just feel they were the unique team. Though I would say PSG was also unique because for years now, they have been fighting for this competition. And in the absence of the like of Mbappe, Messi, Neymar, and these young lads are heading to the finals to even win the competition. That's a plus for them. The two teams are good. They are preferable, but I just stick with Inter. I just love their spirit. I love their spirit. Old men doing great things.
Big game.
Old man doing great things.
Okay, it's going to be a very big game for me. And I think it's going to be very entertaining. Plus,
Yeah.
because, despite anything winning, it's going to be a very, very interesting game to watch. And these two teams, they deserve to be in the final for me. But I'll be rooting for PSG to win this one because of what Luis Enrique has been able to build. It's just like him was picking this PSG's team from scratch. Because losing big names from your team, the Neymar, the Mbappe, the Messi, and let's not also forget some other. I think Di Maria was part of them also, or some of their defenders also. Most of their top players as are then left, or some was not really performing then. But yeah, this man came in. He started with these young players that are there, bought some, and today he's doing wonders. And I just like the way PSG is being built. The team is being built to play. And the two teams are teams that takes their chances. But I will give PSG to win because I know that they are more lethal, they are more dangerous in attack. Yes. They're more dangerous in attack. Well, Inter has a good compact defense, but I still root for PSG to break that Inter attack and win.
When you're talking about PSG being more dangerous in attack, can you just help, enlighten me a bit about it? Because for me, yes, you might say PSG are dangerous in attack, but Inter are slow poison. PSG comes at you directly. Ma hits you, ma bang you. But Inter are more dangerous.
Well,
that way.
Actually, PSG have a more compact attacking system in terms of just the two wingers. Just those two wingers that they have up front there is enough. Kvaratskhelia, Desire Doué, and then you have somebody like Dembele sometimes who plays as a false nine for them. He's not a natural striker, but PSG feels him as their number 9.
And he has got some more goals this season.
He creates
and scores.
Baba.
So, okay, looking at PSG and Barcelona, who do you think has a more compatible front line?
If you're talking about that now, there are two different teams. And I think one of the things that killed Barca, we've all said this before, it was just their defense. And they refused to take their chances. I felt like Barca would have won Inter Milan. From the first leg, they missed a lot of chances. If you go back and watch the clips, Barca was a more better team than Inter in the 2 legs that they played, but they just missed out on their chances. How many goals did Rafinha miss? How many goals did...
But the truth is that for you to win Inter, you must play high line. Say all your players need to come out, come play Inter. Say if you say one win Inter.
So if it was Arsenal to face Barca in this final, that is you're trying to say that it will be very easy for Arsenal to beat Barca?
I think that question should go to Big Dave.
Sorry, could you repeat the question again?
If Arsenal was to be the one to go to the final, to face, let's say Barca and Arsenal. So will you say Barca will beat Arsenal?
Tactically wise, I think Barca should beat Arsenal.
With the level of high press that Arsenal plays.
Barca will match it. I think Barcelona has more midfield strength tactically than Arsenal, and that is going to be like a deal breaker for Arsenal. And then also individual brilliance.
So if you're analyzing it from that angle, that means Inter Milan have more strengths and more capability of matching PSG.
The only strength I feel like Inter Milan has is just the defense, of which I know that PSG can be able to break it down.
For crying out loud, their front line are clinical players. Like they barely lose their chance.
But
And
PSG players are more clinical up front.
They are clinical up front, and also if you look at the midfield, the midfield area of PSG.
Arsenal played very well against PSG. But one thing PSG was just is that let us just see that hole. Arsenal was more defensive. In short, their defense line was solid against PSG. But they just managed that. See, that little space they can use, they just use it. I guess that's one place they will hook Inter Milan. I'm not saying this out of the proportion of that I'm supporting PSG. You understand?
But PSG has a good defense to me too. I don't see their defense.
But
as
anyhow,
bad.
I still root for my PSG.
I still wait for Inter.
PSG to win.
If I'm to predict this game, 1-0 favor of PSG.
PSG will win Inter 2-1 in this game.
And for me, Inter will win PSG 2-1.
All right, but let's dive a little into this particular talk, the Balon d'Or. The last one they give to Rodri. After much talk surrounding my boy
Vini boy.
Say now he go win and Vini boy already go this thing dry cleaner, go carry in suit, give you dry cleaner, prepare. Before you know, Real Madrid, they don't get up, they say, be like Vini boy no go win am. They say me none of their players travel for that Balon d'Or. They carry Balon d'Or, carry and give Rodri. Well, at some point, I was not really happy with that vote and everything. But at some point, it gave me hope that, okay, if a midfielder of Rodri can win the Balon d'Or, that means there's hope for a defender to win the Balon d'Or. You understand? Rodri did not score much. Rodri was just the pillar of Man City and Spain.
Okay.
You understand? So that means if somebody like Casado perform very well to a certain level next season and win trophies, they cannot tell me that they won't nominate Casado in the Ballon d'Or. You understand? But talking about this season, I don't know, but I see Dembele winning this Ballon d'Or if he succeeds in securing the Champions League.
Under which criteria?
Yeah, that's
You need to spell out the criteria of him winning.
He's not an aggressive player. I believe one of those things that fade Vini out of this Ballon d'Or. It was as if they never give him Ballon d'Or, but attitude in character. Because get some things when they possess for pitch, the way they talk to colleagues and the way they talk to opponents, the roles and everything. All those things that they read and say, see person who want give Ballon d'Or, see the kind of character they portray, you understand? So I believe in one of those things where he disqualified that young man. But if you look Dembele, he's influential. You understand?
To what extent? To what extent? Is he more influential than the likes of Salah, the likes of Lamine, or the likes of Rafinha?
See, let me tell you, all those players that you have mentioned, they are still part of this Ballon d'Or game. You understand? But the truth about the matter is that let's say it the way it is. Lionel Messi that won Ballon d'Or after the World Cup. Will you say that he played much? Where was Messi playing when he won the Ballon d'Or? Was it not because he was influential in the competition? That was why they gave him the Ballon d'Or.
So, in essence, you are saying
Dembele has been influential for PSG in this UEFA Champions League, even in the league. Dembele presence is felt 100%. Dembele being available gives PSG hope on the pitch.
Well,
emphasis on Dembele is only if PSG carries the Champions League.
If PSG
doesn't win the Champions, you want to tell me that
Lamine? Give it to Lamine.
It's going to be very open. It's not be easy to. You can't just give it to Dembele like that if he doesn't win the Champions League.
Barca has carried all their competitions in Spain.
2 trophies at least.
trophies.
I know say
I think they
Who won?
carried one again now. Super Cup. They carried the Super Cup.
For where?
Super Cup, no?
Which of the Super Cup?
The Spanish Super Cup against Real Madrid. That they won 5.
That was Copa del Rey. now.
Copa del Rey.
No, they played one Super Cup. Like, you know what? Like Copa Community Shield for England.
Okay.
Yes, they won that from Madrid.
That is 3 trophies that Barca
trophies,
won
yes.
this season.
And like looking
Then he's looking at the influence.
of Lamine, individual brilliance. God.
You can't take it away from Dembele also.
Wait, comparing Lamine and Dembele in terms of individual brilliance.
I'm not downplaying Lamine. You understand?
Yeah.
Lamine is a fantastic player. He's a great guy. He's coming up, and by right, if Dembele doesn't win the Champions League, I know that one way or the other, they fit
give Lamine.
give him. I need to dispute the fact, but I am telling you based on reality. I'm not going.
First win. Let him first win the Champions
What is
League.
the reality?
All
He
those
go
things-
shock. He go shock you now.
If he win now.
They will carry the Balon d'Or. Go give.
No, Messi.
Arrest my case. Arrest my
Hold on.
case.
Let's look at Lautaro Martinez.
No,
If Inter
no go
wins
there,
this-
beg. No go there.
Martinez is not a bad option though. He's not even a bad player.
No, he's not a bad player, but I don't think this season he has already been.
Martinez bought this season though.
He bought this season, but not as the way he bought when they faced Man City during the Champions League final. That season he was very hot.
Martinez talk for don't hold some kind of weight. If to say they win
win
their
Their league, yes.
You understand? So
All right, I guess that will be all for now. Do it to like, share, and also drop your own prediction for the PSG versus Inter Milan match. My name is Peters.
my name is Big Dave.
My name is Gifto.